All right, welcome to a brand new EBC video. I'm basically going to explain what we have going on. I have here a draft tournament. So right now we have 8 trainers, just to test placeholders. So I went down the keyboard, added some usernames. So basically we go in a snake format after the band round. So username A would choose here in the first slot, S in the second, and so on and so on. So 1 to 8. Pretty straightforward. And then when we get into the Pokemon team building, um, we'll start at round 1 over here. So once all the Pokemon have been selected, nobody else can use it. That also includes in the banned round. So basically, Pokemon that you think are too overpowered, or they may have some spammy moves, you think that maybe this is too much for me. I don't want to face them in this tournament because they could be meta or they could just be a huge threat. We want to ban them. But now we go into round 1. Player A will select the first slot. So let's go build the table. And we can choose if it's best buddy, purified, mega, or shadow. Just icons will show up for that. So for the next Pokemon, we'll choose I'll choose another Pokemon. Kakuna, Shadow. I'll have a shadow icon. So basically, once a species is selected, it's eliminated from the tournament in the ban round. And then once your opponent or anybody selects a Pokemon in the team building of round 1 to 6, you can no longer use that Pokemon. So what we're trying to do here at EBC is to have a wide range of Pokemon being used and see how far the meta can go without using the same top 20 Pokemon you've used on various websites that track that data. So let me continue building out the table. Each player will each player will have about 1 minute to select um, a slot. So that gives them time to prepare if they have the Pokemon or if they don't. So just to give the user a length of time to choose the right Pokemon to build in their team, what kind of meta that they want to play with. Let's see, we'll just do numbers. So the band round is done, so in 1 to 8, and then we go back to the top for A, username A. So that would be a Pokemon being selected. And because this goes in a snake format, player username K will have option to go twice. So once I fill out the slot, I'll just speed this up for the sake of the video. So once they hit this selection here on the bottom, they'll go again, and then it'll work its way back up from 8 to number 1. And then we can fill up the whole slots, but that's not the whole point of the video. So that's pretty much what we have here for our draft app. It includes Shadow, Purified, Best Buddy, Mega Evolution Pokemon. We're not tracking CP yet, so we don't have to worry about that. But this is just a visual representation of what a draft tournament will look like in the future. And here we have a tournament draft app. So basically, we used uh, we used a program to make this app for us. So let's see if we can create a tournament. So test 2026 Andy A S D F G H J K, and then we'll go down here and start the tournament. So in the first round, or the first four games, they're best out of three. Then the the semifinal games are best out of five, and third place is best out of five, but the championship round is best out of seven. So we'll just make a mock draft and then we'll save it. And then we have a little other features that we can show off. So let's say this is a sweep in the best out of three, so they won two. Let's say they go 1-1. It's tied at 1-1 down here. D wins, sweep, and then K wins. And then we have a leaderboard, brackets, visual brackets, and then the current matchup. And if I had to change anything, I could undo it, save, quick save. Let's save this progress. Okay. EBC tourney. And we'll save the tournament. So now we have semifinals. They go in the best of five matches. So let's say they both go to a 2-2 draw, and then D wins, and then semifinal wins three straight. This is for third place in a best of five. And then this is a best of seven. Let's go to 3-3, and let's go with D to win. So here we have the leaderboard. It shows the matches played, matches won, matches lost, uh, games played, games won, games lost, and their win percentage. And then we have a bracket table of what round, matchup, score, what winners from that match, and what the status is. If you want a visual bracket, then we can save. Yeah, we used to save it on the other PC. We'll save the progress and overwrite it. 4-3. Can go back to the games, check out the score, the table, leaderboard, match log. So that's what we're trying to do here at EBC is we're trying to take the best Pokemon Go PvP players and play in either Great League, Ultra League, or Masters League, and basically have some high intensity um, Pokemon battles coming from the drafts. Since we can't use 8 Pokemon, and then we have to build um, a set of my six versus other six with my opponent, and basically I got to study. It could be any type of meta. I could choose, 2 types, but yeah, and the duration should be 1 hour for the draft, and for the tournament play, it should take about 3 hours. So this whole event should take about 4 hours. Um, could take a little longer if there was any issues with the app itself. That's out of our control. When I speak the app, it's the game that we play. Um, but yeah, about 4 hours. You want to budget about 5 hours, but actual draft and gameplay should be about 4 hours. I'm quite proud of myself. I got this app going within 2 hours, so now we can actually get some tournaments going and rebuild that Pokemon Go PvP community using different formats. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in another EBC video. Bye.